Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's workout, you will need a foam roller, a long one preferably. Let's get started right away seated, and then take the foam roller to the right side of you. So right beside your right hip. Take a comfortable seat. If you're comfortable with taking your left foot back, that's also a nice way to find this figure four feeling. Try to get both sit bones onto the mat. And then you'll take your right hand right in the center of the foam roller. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling, palm in. Take a big breath in, and I want you to send the foam roller to the right and follow the foam roller along with you. Take a big stretch to that left side. Push down to that right forearm and exhale, continue to float right back up to tall. And you'll do that again. So the foam roller floats to the right. You can look up to the left, towards the ceiling, and then exhale to rise back up. A few more just like this. So we'll side bend, really breathing into both back lungs here. Try not to shorten the right side of your waist. So think of floating the rib cage a little higher off of the pelvis as you side bend. Good. The next time you side bend to the right, we'll pause there. So you're side bending. Good. And then you'll take that left hand and place it right behind your head. Good. Wrap that right shoulder back, and the foam roller is going to come in and out. Just a few inches in and out. Really firing up that right scapula, back of the shoulder. You're here for 3, 2. Hold that foam roller in towards you, and then you'll come all the way on up. Rotate your chest towards that foam roller. Your left hip will lift. Try to keep both heels of the hands on the foam roller, shoulders square to that wall. And then again, you'll start to take the foam roller towards you, focusing on keeping those elbows in, and then you're gonna come right back up to tall. So again, chest stays lifted, sternum forward. You're just rolling back again to the middle of that forearm, and then coming right back up. So really supported here in the shoulder girdle as you send the spine forward, and returning back up. One more like that. Good, and then the final one, we hold it out, staying forward, pausing here, drag the foam roller towards you 1 inch and away from you 1 inch. Again, firing up through those lats. Sternum still reaching forward. You got 3, 2, 1. Hold it in, push yourself on up. Release the foam roller, look to your left, take a little counter twist. Big breath here, stay tall, twist a little more. Good, and then keeping the foam roller there, you'll just send your legs forward. Think bottom of the calves on the foam roller, and then reach your arms forward. Take a big breath in, you'll just slowly roll it back. Finding a nice capital C curve with the spine. Gaze forward towards those toes, weight to those legs, tuck the tail, and come right back up. A few more just like that, so you'll roll it back. Stay back, collarbones broad here. And then use the exhale to come up. One more plane, rolling it back. Really lengthen through those hips, stretch those toes way in opposition, and come on up. This last one, you'll stay back, so you'll roll back. Good, take a big breath in, retuck that tail. You'll place your left forearm down and your right forearm down. Good, from here you'll bend the knees in and extend the legs out. Dragging the roller in and out. So bring weight to those hips, tailbone stays heavy, pelvis stays neutral, you're rolling it in, maintaining the chest proud. 3, 2, 1 more. You'll hold the foam roller in towards you. You'll bring your right leg to tabletop, your left leg to tabletop, hold it here. Extend your right leg out, bring it back, left leg out. And you could tap the calf, the thigh, wherever that foam roller landed. Good, to the leg to foam roller. Really extending through that hip. Good, 3, 2. Last time. Take a breath, maybe both legs go out. Good, bend your knees and lay on down. Lift your hips up, take the foam roller underneath your pelvis. And then once again, maintaining a neutral pelvis, weight to those hips, you'll float your legs again to tabletop position. So this time, the right leg will extend, and I'm gonna ask you to bring your left toes to the sky. Good, from here, you're gonna switch those legs. Exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Both legs pass through center. Good. Be mindful that you're not letting the bottom leg go down too low. Just think of it reaching out. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs meet at the top. Bend the knees into a frog. Take a big breath in. You'll extend your legs out on the exhale and return them back up. Bend the knees, breathe in, lengthen your legs out, return them back up. A few more in this direction. Heels together, toes apart. Legs are externally rotated. 3, 2. Really think of those hamstrings firing up. 1 more. Good. We'll meet with our legs up. Bend the knees, hold, extend both legs out, and hold them here. Parallel your feet back together again. Both legs are gonna lower down 2 more inches, and then they'll come right back up. Both legs lower together as 1, and return back up. Resist those legs up with a heavy tail. You got 4, 3, 2. The legs will stay low. Pause here, take a breath. Both legs open, both legs close. Both legs open and close. You got 8. Accents in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, 1. Hold and rebend. Good job. Feet to the ground. Hold, lift the seat high. Slide the foam roller out underneath you. Good, take a second. We'll roll off to one side, and you'll meet me seated where we started. This time, your right foot's back, your left foot's forward, and the foam roller's to the left side of you. Hand right in the middle, right arm up, framing that face, take that side bend. Right to that forearm, just look up, and use that exhale to come right back up. Again, hand to foam roller, you'll slide it away, think right in the middle, right into that forearm, and then come up. So again, we're being mindful that we're staying lifted to the left side of our waist. As we send this torso back upright, maintaining that torso long, especially for that left oblique. And up. 2 more. One more, we'll stay out there. Good, you'll place that hand behind the head. Bring the elbow in 1 inch and out 1 inch. Really releasing the neck and shoulders here. So really firing up the back of that left scapula. Good, 3. Try to stay in the side bend as best you can. 2. 1 more, keep that elbow in towards you. And then you'll come all the way on up. This time, face the foam roller. Your hips are still facing forward. You're spiraling your chest rest to the left. Hands on the foam roller. Again, you'll send the foam roller forward. And then you'll roll the foam roller back, stacking the spine up to tall. Yes, the right hip will lift. Send it out. And come on up. So you have to bring a little weight to that foam roller to roll it forward. And rise back up. And trying to keep both shoulders square to the wall in front of you. Sternum reaching forward, not down. 2. Last one, you'll send it out. You'll hold it out, drag the foam roller in, on away. Just slightly in. So you get that little squeeze to the back of the pit. Feeling those collarbones really broad. 3, 2. Hold those elbows in, push yourself all the way up. Release the foam roller, look right, take a counter twist. Stay tall, twist a little more. Good, and then we'll keep the foam roller forward this time. Lay in front of it. Toes stay on the ground. You can have your feet parallel or externally rotated, whatever feels best on your back. You're gonna karate chop that foam roller, wrists a little wider than your shoulders, and rest your forehead down. Hug the navel in. Again, a little tuck of the tail, maintaining the spine neutral. You're gonna rise on up, just giving yourself a little extension, and then you'll lower it back down. And as you rise up, melt the shoulders away from those ears. I like thumbs up on the foam roller, really paying attention to wrapping those armpits in. Collarbones stay nice and broad here. 3, 2, we'll try to stay up for a moment on 1. Again, slightly tuck the chin in, all sides of the neck are long, hold and breathe for 3, 2, 1, and rest it down. Leave the foam roller forward, place your hands underneath the shoulders, lift yourself up and back. Take a counter stretch, child's pose. Maybe wag those hips from side to side. Good. Then from here, we'll just take the foam roller towards us. We're gonna place our shins on top of the foam roller and our knees on the floor. Good. So just playing around with planking, I want you to push down to those palms and those shins. Shoulders stay directly over those wrists. I'm gonna ask you to lift your knees off the ground. So hovering here in this all fours position, sternum again, reaching forward, armpits wrapping in. We'll play around with taking those knees away from our midline and returning them back in. Rolling the foam roller away and maintaining the neutral pelvis as those knees come right back underneath our hips. You have 3 more to go. You have 2. You have 1. And then you'll rest your knees down. If that felt really good for you, and you felt strong, I'm gonna ask you to take that foam roller towards your ankles. Knees still underneath those hips. You'll take your hands a handprint forward, and you'll swing your hips forward. So now you're in one long line from the crown of the head to your tail, a modified plank. You'll push down to those lower shins, ankles, and you'll lift those knees high, finding a full plank. Again, pushing down out the palms of the hands, you'll bring those knees in and send them out. So same feeling, just a longer lever with those legs. And out. Really scooping the low abs in. It's hard to talk when we're doing this. Keep breathing. 3. You got this. Keep your gaze forward. 2. 1 more. And you'll rest those knees to the floor. Whew. That was spicy. Take the foam roller forward. And we'll finish seated with the foam roller behind us. Feet are down. You're gonna roll on to where the base of the shoulder blades will hit the foam roller. I always say you could pretend you could watch TV and be comfortable here. Interlace those hands behind your head, and you'll let that head fall back into the cup of the hand. So really support the head here. Grab a good, let it fall back. Take a moment here to feel the elbows east to west, the shoulder blades lengthening away from you, ears, and just take a pause. Allow the ribs to soften back in towards the spine and down. Take one more breath here. And then I'm gonna ask you to settle those ribs in and down, and this time lift your gaze, lift your face, and look forward, right between your knees. And then lengthen the spine back. Just take a few more like this. You can always extend your legs if that feels better. Just finding some flexion and extension through the thoracic spine. One more like that. Last thing, you're gonna curl up and stay up. If your legs aren't extended, you're gonna extend them now one at a time. Reach those arms forward, hug the navel back. You'll gently roll forward and reach for your toes. Just take a forward fold here. And you'll stack your spine all the way up to the tall spine and hope that did you well.